Last time on Let's Play Trauma Team, we had discovered that not only Alma had been murdered, but her daughter had been murdered as well, likely by the same person. We have a bunch of new testimony that we had been transferred from the last episode, and we need to listen to it.
What? Abigail was... Is that true? I mean, yeah. I killed my daughter Abigail, too. I'm admitting it. I did it. What more is there to investigate? Who cares about the weapons? It doesn't matter. Quit fooling around and give me the death penalty.
Wait a minute. This makes no sense. Okay, we should be able to get some evidence out of this guy.
Well, when I found the body, I was up that morning fishing for the restaurant's Chef's Catch special. Oh yeah, if you go out a bit they're quite easy to catch. The market's fish aren't good enough. No, for the fish to be at their freshest, they have to be killed right when they're caught. Well, I was shocked. I never imagined I'd pull up a corpse. And even worse, it was Miss Abby Parker. That's right, I've known the Parkers for years.
How long?
That's right, I've known the Parkers for years. She'd come to the restaurant with her parents every now and again. Heavens, no, they never fought. They seemed very happy. A wonderful family. The last time Miss Abby came was 3 days ago.
3 days ago?
He says that Abigail was at his restaurant 3 days ago. So Abigail was still alive at that time.
Now, is there anything else in that thing? Just make sure.
No, her parents weren't with her at the time. She was there with a gentleman. She was...
That's something to look into.
We can trace Abigail's whereabouts with these facts. Her corpse was found about 2 days since her death. The man who found her body last saw her 3 days ago. That means that when the chef saw her...
Hours before she died, right?
Yes, it was not long before she was killed. There's a high possibility that Abigail was killed soon after she left his restaurant. It would be best to investigate the man who was seen with her the night she died.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, could I bother you for a moment?
If I said no, would you leave me alone?
Probably not.
No. I definitely think you should hear this.
All right, hurry up.
Thank you. Well, HQ has made a move. The FBI has arrested a suspect for Abigail's murder.
What's going on?
Who knows? Maybe they're jumping the gun. I don't know what the higher-ups are thinking. The man's name is Sean Bowen. He was Abigail's boss where she worked. His wife, Carolyn Bowen, was also taken in for interrogation.
Why would they interrogate those two?
They're both at HQ now.
Huh. Is there any evidence that he's the killer?
It seems that this was found at the scene where Abigail had been murdered.
What's this?
It's an expensive lighter made in France. It's a custom order with his name engraved on it.
Sean Bowen. Well, there's no mistaking that.
But what does that have to do with anything? Just other than they had money.
He also showed Sean's picture to that chef. He confirmed that Sean was the man with Abigail at the restaurant the night she died.
Oh.
I see. Let me guess. Here's what the FBI thinks happened. Abigail was having an affair with her boss. The situation got complicated, so he killed her.
Bingo, Dr. Kimishima. That's exactly what HQ thinks happened.
What about Alma's murder, then? Would he take the trouble to murder the girl's mother to hide his affair?
Honestly, I don't think they're looking that far ahead. They'd rather believe this than think that Joseph committed either of the murders.
I see. So Joseph is defending the man who killed his own daughter?
Well, now that you mention it, that doesn't make sense at all.
All right. We can't say for certain that this man, Bowen, isn't the murderer just yet. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us what Abigail was doing on that night as well. Can you get the interrogation recordings, little guy?
I've already got them. I know my stuff.
Nice of you to stay on top of things. Send me that data ASAP.
Got it. I'll do that now.
Alright. What do we got here?
Good
Oh, this is
heavens.
long.
What's going on? I haven't done anything to get interrogated by people like you. Abby? Yes, she did work for us. She was a very innocent and beautiful girl. You know the type, right? Look, I'm sure you figured it out for yourself, right? What we have is a relationship between two consenting adults. She's the one who asked me to meet her at the restaurant. She's the one.
Oh.
But she got a phone call and left before the meal came. Where she went? How should I know? She said something came up, but who knows? That's my lighter. Where did you... To the scene of the murder? A warehouse at the harbor? No! I've never been there! I don't even carry that lighter with me. I keep it at home, so what would it be doing there?
Okay.
I get it. This is a trap. Someone's setting me up to be the killer. Listen, that lighter's a custom-made, expensive piece. I keep it carefully locked in a showcase at home. The showcase? It's in my living room at my house. The only keys to the case belong to me and... me and... Oh, don't tell me.
Huh. Why did his testimony end there?
Oh, that's when his lawyer arrived.
Are you kidding me?
And they took measures so he wouldn't say anything self-incriminating, I take it. That's all right, though. I learned something important that I hadn't been expecting.
Huh. You got some useful information from that recording?
You weren't paying attention. If that man is telling the truth, then Abigail's cell phone has an important clue. That is...
Record of calls received, right? Calls received, right? Yep.
Yes. Upon receiving a call from someone, she abruptly left the restaurant and was killed. It's quite possible that call came from the murderer.
I see.
Even if the caller isn't the killer, we can identify who called her.
Gotcha. I'll make sure they hurry up and analyze the cell phone.
Wait. We also need evidence to back his testimony up as well.
That's true. What can we do about that?
It shouldn't be difficult to get a witness to verify his testimony.
A witness? But who?
Think about it. It would have to be.
Wouldn't it have to be the chef? Oh wait, no. Well, it's obviously either Victor or Joseph. Cool.
Oh, right. He did remember seeing Sean and Abigail at the restaurant that night. You think he might have more to say about how they were acting then?
Yes. Can you go talk to that chef one more time?
No problem. I'll ask him for more details about that night.
There's also that lighter to consider. It's most likely that it was removed from Bowen's house by...
Carolyn, right?
Yes. According to his statement, the lighter was supposed to be in his home. The only person besides him who would have been in a position to take it would be his wife, Carolyn. If we inspect the lighter itself, we may learn something from it.
I see. You'll need the recordings from Carolyn's questioning as well. I'll send it over right now, so please use the recorder to listen to it.
Yes, make sure I get those. I'm counting on you, little guy.
I'm not quite sure why Little Guy didn't send this recording in the first place.
Hey, what's this all about? Why are you keeping me here? What could I possibly have to do with you? Huh? I was home all day on... Huh? I was home all day on that day. So what? You found his lighter at the murder scene? Is that so? Is that so? I wonder why. So, is he a suspect now? I don't know anything about it. I don't give a rat's ass about that cheating bastard. Can I just go home now? I don't want to deal with a murder investigation.
She's being dodgy.
She's rather emotional. Is she unstable?
That's just normal, Dr. Kimishima. You're a little too calm.
Well, I have my moments too. Sometimes.
Don't we all?
Anyway, Carolyn's insisting that she was home the entire time.
Is there any way to prove that?
No, there aren't any witnesses. She says she was alone the entire time.
Did she know that Sean and Abigail were together that night?
No, we told her that her husband is a suspect in a murder investigation. She shouldn't know that Sean was involved with Abigail. We're trying to keep the details under wraps.
Unlike the last blunder you made.
I see. If that's the case, then she knows too much.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's listen to her testimony one more time. Pay attention.
Hey, what could... Huh? You found his lighter at the murder scene? So, is he a suspect now? I don't give a rat's ass about... Can I just go home now?
Okay, what is it that you...
Hey, what's this all about? What could I... Huh? You found his...
What is it that's odd about what she's saying?
I don't give...
That bit at the end. Why did she call him a cheating bastard?
Maybe he's cheated on her before. He looks like a player. I mean,
That could be a possibility. But what if there was another reason?
like what?
Well, for example... Yes. What if she had seen Sean and Abigail together?
That would explain her hostility.
If that's the case, then she did witness what happened to the victim that night. This might lead us to something even more important.
Then we need to consider interrogating her again, right?
Hey, little guy, I need something analyzed.
Sure. Is it the lighter that was found at the murder scene?
Yes, I just need you to find any fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints. Just a second. There seem to be a lot of them. Oh, wait. They're all the same set of prints, repeated over and over.
Can we find out whose they are?
Let's see. These are Carolyn Bowen.
So she moved the lighter.
Bingo. So the one who left this lighter at the scene was... Right. Sean's wife, Carolyn, left the lighter at the murder scene.
But why would she do that?
Carolyn Bowen, Sean's wife, left the lighter at the scene of Abigail's killing. Her interrogation suggests that she saw her husband together with the victim. Does this mean that Carolyn is behind both the murders in this investigation?
Of course, we have no clue.
True. Even if she had a reason for killing Abigail, she had no motive for Alma's murder. But she may be able to provide us with information regarding Abigail's murder. I need a little more information from her. That's the little guy's job.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, what's this?
It wasn't Sean who left the lighter at Abigail's murder scene. It was Carolyn. That makes her our most probable suspect now.
Really? I wonder what HQ's going to think when they hear this.
I don't care. I'm not interested in your office politics.
I know that. So, what do you think? Honestly.
I find it most likely that she's not the killer. Still, she may have witnessed something. If she finds herself our main suspect, perhaps that will loosen her tongue a bit.
I see. I'll use this info when I speak to her then.
You're going to talk to her yourself? That's odd.
It takes a liar to catch a liar. I'm good at this kind of thing.
True.
We've all got secrets, don't we? I'll be counting on you.
Right. Oh, by the way, Abigail's cell phone has been repaired.
Great. Were the records of received calls intact?
She did receive a call during the time we believe she was at the restaurant. However, we've traced the call to a nearby payphone.
Huh, I see. I wonder if this information will lead us anywhere.
Great.
We're going to ask around the area if there were any witnesses near the phone, but we don't expect much. Still, there's no doubt that that was the last call made to her cell phone.
I see. So there's a good chance that call came from the murderer after all. Abigail was called out from a public phone, and then she was killed.
We'll continue looking into the deal with the payphone. Oh, we spoke to the chef again, too. Check out the recorder when you have time.
All right, I'll listen to it later.
Alright, what does this cook have to say?
How'd she act? What do you think? I remember that she was talking on her phone. I clearly remember that she left the restaurant in a hurry soon after that. The man who was with her left in a bad mood afterwards. No, I don't think that he went after Miss Abby. No. He left the restaurant an hour after Miss Abby did.
That coincides with the murder time.
I know that because I served a carafe of wine to the table. The gentleman drank it all himself before he left. I remember being disappointed because they ordered a very fine wine.
Dr. Kimishima, we've received a recording.
Another
No
one?
questioning? Who is it this time?
Carolyn Bowen, Sean's wife. Once they confronted her about the lighter, she started talking.
I see. I'll check it out.
Oh, this should have a lot of juicy evidence.
So what if my fingerprints were on the lighter? That's got nothing to do with... Why am I a suspect? No, I'm telling you it...
Here it comes.
No, I'm telling you it wasn't like that. That skank. I didn't report it because I knew I'd get dragged into this mess. Yes, that's right. I happened to be out that day and saw them dining together.
So she lied to us. That's not suspicious at all.
They looked like they were having the time of their lives, and I lost it. I was going to charge in there and slap both of them, and then the skank left the restaurant still on her phone. I followed that slut, but just because I was curious. I didn't want her to get away. Of course I was angry. She went into a warehouse not far from there.
Oops.
I couldn't see too well from where I was hiding, but she didn't come out for a while, so I peeked into the warehouse, and there was this hairy beast. It was on top of her. It was doing something to her hand with its
believe it. This is one weird testimony.
Our murder investigation suddenly turned into a monster hunt. We've had a sketch artist create a picture from her account, but... Are there any animals that size around here?
Don't be ridiculous. It's someone wearing a mask and some kind of costume.
That's probably where the
thought as
fur
much.
came from.
Could the killer be insane?
Who can say? There's no way to know anything yet.
So that fur probably has something to do with it. But I'm running a little bit low on time, so I think I'm going to cut the video here.